Welcome back, everybody. You know, the big craze for a lot of people out there is to get a hybrid vehicle, but everybody knows that at some point those batteries are going to fail and you have to replace them, but not anymore. The have to is no longer, because when you guys replace one of these batteries, it costs what, $8,000–9,000 to replace?
Depending on the type
Monster?
of car, yes.
Glenn Hayward is with the hybrid shop here, and he has come up with a way to not just replace the entire battery, which costs you thousands of dollars, but to replace individual cells, which saves you thousands of dollars. We've also got Howard Flashman here with Community Tire Pros and Auto. Glenn, talk about, first of all, what are we taking a look at here? Because a lot of people haven't seen what the actual battery looks like inside, say, a hybrid like the Prius behind us.
Right. This is a typical Prius pack. This is a Generation 2. And what it does is this powers the electric motor, which actually powers the transmission. So these hybrid vehicles have a combination of a gasoline and an electric-driven motor, which drives the transmission in it. So these are, that over there is an individual cell, and there's 28 cells inside of this battery which power the electric motor, which actually drives the car down the road. So hybrid is defined by a vehicle that uses both gasoline and electric power to power it down the road, thus saving you, hundreds of dollars a year in gasoline.
In gasoline. When a battery goes out, is it because all the cells are no good? Or are they saying that one cell could be bad and then the whole battery is shot?
In most cases, we find that only 1 or 2 cells are weak or bad in the pack, but because they have to work collectively like a stranded wire, where all those little strands have to work together to give enough power, move enough power and energy to the motor, 1 or 2 weak cells in here can disable the pack to the degree where you're losing anywhere from 10 to 20 miles to the gallon.
Right. And that's where they say, well, you have to replace the whole thing, which costs, how much did you say?
Well, about $5,000 if you go to the dealership and they replace the entire pack.
And it's going to happen.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
this is a battery, just like any other battery stories we've done.
Exactly.
They will go. So now you have figured out to what? Find out what cell is bad and just replace it itself?
Yes, we have a laptop-based program that actually defines where each cell is at. We do a power and energy test. That power and energy test shows what kind of condition each cell is at. So we remove these copper strips along here, and we attach electrodes to each one of them, and then we can determine what's the status of power and energy in each one of the cells. And then we can weed out the weak ones and replace them with good cells. And then we discharge and recharge the battery. We do 2 cycles on it. Typically, that's enough to bring it back to up to 98% of its original quality and performance.
How much money are you saving people by doing this?
About $3,000 on the average. So, I mean, it's an important thing for people to realize that there are alternatives out there, that the dealer is only going to change out the entire battery pack, and it's going to cost you a lot more money. And our technology is proven, and we warranty it for 2 years and 24,000 miles, so you can't beat it.
Wow. And it's going to happen. That's the thing, is it will happen at some point when you own a hybrid.
Yes, sir. Just like an electric tool that you buy, the first few times that you use it, it's good for, 5, 10, 20 minutes, and after a period of time of recharging that battery over and over,
sure,
you get maybe 20 or 30 seconds, and you wonder what in the world happened.
What's going on? Now, is this only for Prius owners?
No, of course not. We service all kinds of hybrids, Kia, Hondas.
Yeah, more and more companies are.
Yes, there are. Everyone's got them now. Hyundai's got a hybrid out there, so invariably all these batteries are going to, have their toll taken on them and will need to be recharged.
Talk about that battery.
This one real quick. We've got a short amount of time. So this is a different kind of hybrid battery. This is for what vehicle?
That is out of a Honda.
Out of a Honda. It looks like this. But does it work the same way? If it goes bad, do you just replace maybe one of these?
Yes, that's exactly what we do. We replace the sticks that are weak, and we replace them with good sticks, charge them up, and they're good to go. Gotcha.
Glenn, thank you very much. Really appreciate you coming out here.
A pleasure.
From the hybrid shop, Glenn Hayward, everybody. So save thousands of dollars. Just replace the cells themselves. Thank you very much, Howard.
You're welcome.
You were great this morning.
Thank you.
Just kidding. We'll see you in a while.